CEO Elon Musk is the most unpopular public figure in America, with 61% of respondents holding an unfavorable opinion, 6% having no opinion, and only 33% reporting a positive view, marking a decline from his net favorability rating of -4% in January and -28% now. Dan, that's a...
What's going on, you guys? We have Patrick Bet-David freaking out over everyone hating his beloved best friend, Elon Musk. Sam Seder is getting in after Patrick Bet-David. Let's get into it.
Donald Trump.
But, and speaking of those guys, it's pretty interesting to be celebrating Vegas at this time, because you just headlined how there's...
tourism to Vegas is down by about 15-20%. It is the Trump slump.
Is that important to their economy?
Yeah.
I'd say it's pretty nice if you're doing a show, you can blame that on the ticket sales.
Exactly.
On the tourism.
Oh.
Trump slump. That's why I didn't sell out.
Yep. Trump slump. Otherwise, this place
All my international fans.
Story comes out, and Adam, I'm coming to you first on this one. Elon Musk is officially the most unpopular public figure in America. Okay, if you want to go to it, Rob, on, do you have a video on that or no?
I do.
I think you have a video on that. Let me read the story, and then we'll go to the video. So Elon Musk, richest man in the world, a Gallup poll conducted between July 7th and July 21st found that Tesla CEO Elon Musk is the most unpopular public figure in America, with 61% of respondents holding an unfavorable opinion, 6% having no opinion, and only 33% reporting a positive view, marking a decline from his net favorability rating of -4% in January and -28% now. Dan, that's a plus-minus of 24. Musk's unpopularity surpasses even Israel's Prime Minister Benton. Wow. He's ahead of Netanyahu? Where do you see that?
Right down here at the bottom.
And Marco Rubio is ahead of Trump?
Jeez.
How?
What the heck is
Then, as
that?
Pete Heck Newsom, J.D. Vance, Joe Biden, RFK, AOC, Macron, Bernie, Zelensky, Pope, Leo. Very interesting when you see a list like this. And then Prime Minister on the other, Democrats giving him a -86 net favorability to return to alignment with President Trump. His role as a special government employee.
Whoa.
Pause it for a
Why do you
second.
think his net
How
favorability-
quickly do you think they'll get to the fact that AOC and Bernie Sanders are the two most popular, in fact, the only popular politicians? Maybe I think RFK is up there, actually,
RFK
too.
is competing, yeah.
No,
got a
he's
high
-5.
unfavorable, right.
Well, I guess AOC is -4, but Bernie's the
woman and
only
woman of color.
Bernie is the only popular one outside of Zelensky and the Pope.
Is she the only woman on this poll?
You mean the guy that's running the Nazi playground on Twitter right now? Is that who you're talking about? You think you don't see a reason for him to be unpopular? Yeah, I don't know why. Maybe it's the fact that he is literally running the free corps at this point with Nick Fuentes and all of these different, just spewing nothing but hatred. It's really insane.
So now the numbers show that he's highly negative.
Yeah. So to me, I think there's a complete different side of it as well when you're going through this. By the way, just so you know, if you're on this list, at least you're on this list. Period. Okay. So
Pause it for
your
a
name's not on
second.
this.
Okay.
Movers and shakers, baby.
Let's be clear. This list was just chosen by people by doing some type of Google search at the time, and they're also members of the administration. He's going to say, like, even if you're net negative on this list, you're on the list. That's the important thing.
Exactly
Better
right.
be hated
They're
and have...
talking about you.
Yeah.
If you're not on this list, you better lock in.
This is like the Dershowitz principle, which is it's okay if they're calling you a pedophile as long as they're calling you a pedophile.
Right.
All publicity is good publicity.
It's better. God forbid they'd be calling some other lawyer a pedophile. It's important that it's you.
No press is
When you're
bad
going
press.
through this. By the way, just so you know, if you're on this list, at least you're on this list. Period. Okay? So, folks, your name's not on this list for a reason. Most people's names are not on this list for a reason. This list also says influence. If you're on this list, loved or hated, favorable or unfavorable, the one score that they're not putting, it's also saying that these are some of the most influential people in the world. That's also what this says. This is influence. That comes with it. You're going to fumble, you're going to screw up, you're going to go through your mistakes. At times, you know, you can also go through a certain thing. Remember Lost? Elon found, got a cause, he committed, lifestyle, graduate lifestyle. Then it's
too much.
No, it's me.
Hockey
I'm just saying we all, you know, so then maybe you think you're bigger than Trump, and you're not. And the market said, look, you're
Unless you're
very
the 9
important.
names above him.
Very. You know, maybe he doesn't win without you. I would say that. He played a very important role. It definitely doesn't happen if he doesn't buy X.
The cope is egregious. Patrick Bet-David is literally running through every angle at this point to try to twist it to say, hey, you know, he's a good guy. He's one of us, man. You know, we have to care about him. And instead of just be real, say this isn't good. And yeah, you know what? Sometimes I don't like him either. That you would be a whole lot more relatable if you would just say something like that versus wanting to find the silver lining that is very much not even there.
It definitely doesn't happen if he doesn't buy X. Because if he doesn't buy X and doesn't bring back Alex Jones, the Tates, the bunch of other people who are loud, who are finally back on X, they got their voice back, and it's still being ran by the old guy, not Dorsey, the other Indian guy. I don't remember his name, but you know what I'm talking about. And there's still Twitter files going on. And then Facebook's forced to open up Trump. Instagram opens up Trump. YouTube no longer flags a lot of the stuff that we're saying. That doesn't happen without Elon.
I agree.
Very, very. The day Elon was buying Twitter, I called every single bank to try to give $10 million to go in because I'm in on this guy being a great operator. And I don't even remember, you guys, I talked about it on the podcast, October of 2022. I'm calling everybody, if you know, I want to give you $10 million. And the only person that was doing it was Kathy.
He would have lost that $10 million. But that's not what it's about. Yeah, where is he on the let's check the PBD emotion graph. He's somewhere around craving and tragic.
No, I think he's being merciful in turn, like, you know.
Spinning confusion anywhere on there?
Yeah. I mean, he's being forgiving and merciful. I feel like he's more on the power side of the scale.
Reverence.
Reverence.
What was the girl's name?
Kathy Wood from ARC.
Kathy Wood from ARC. The way you were buying it was very weird, and I didn't want to get involved in that. So I'm a supporter and a believer in what he's doing as an operator, but at the same time, one man took bullets and almost died. And one man at the age of 79 years old campaigned nonsense.
Who is also very unpopular. That's the other thing from that poll that they're just glossing over, like it's just Elon at the bottom of it. Trump is really unpopular too.
Yes.
But the point is, they expended their popularity in service of making the country significantly worse.
Yeah, exactly.
And enriching themselves. Donald Trump is now a massive crypto billionaire.
So there we have it, you guys. Patrick Bet-David full on denying. I believe that's one of the words in this scale. It's like an energy scale at some point. I like it. You know, that's where a lot of the Republicans are. A lot of these conservatives are. I mean, yeah, like, dude, he brought back the Tate brothers. We wouldn't be able to see the Tate brothers sitting next to the Paul brothers while they're watching Conor McGregor fight with, you know, and it's like, all right, guys, like, what are we excited about? Right? Does that make up for anything that America has done? Does that make up for any craziness that's even happened in the past 6 months, mind you? But look, that is a little bit of the derangement. That's a little bit of the denial. Hopefully there's something that can shake some shit up. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. It's another day in the progressive way.